Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin in Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for joining us today for an open box video of coins coming back from NGC that we sent in on the standard service. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and really fun stuff. I'm excited to show you world coins, as always, some of my favorite things to show. And these guys here, they were gone for about 3.5 months on NGC's standard surface. So if you're wondering who this lovely lady is with the rose behind her, see if we can see anything here that'll help you out. Her name is not Regina. There you go. There's the E to the L to the I to the Z to the A. And then we got the Beth at the end. So this is Elizabeth the First. And this particular coin is a 6 pence. And some of the stuff from the medieval range that's the grooviest is going to be this stuff that's going to be coming from England, because it actually has things that are somewhat legible or readable on them compared to some of the other things that are in the marketplace. So really nice, bold, beautiful 1573. So, you know, it's kind of hard to look at something like that and not think, you know, just how cool it is. How cool it is. So this is, here we go. They have actually some more details. The S2562 is a reference to this exact type. They're calling this obverse damage on this piece here. 1573 England's 6 pence of Elizabeth I. Overall, looks like a whole lot of coins from that time era will look. I like the fact that it did not look like it was cleaned or really too much stuff going on. It's got a little bit of something here in the metal, but also that we did not try to remove it. Actually looks like it could have been a fiber, so it could have been on paper at one point in time. That is a coin that in that condition is somewhere in that, let me see here, $200 to $300 range. We'll get that dialed in. Next up, we're going to stay with this same genre. We're actually going farther back in time with a piece that is not actually dated. So I'd prefer, you know, the dated ones are nice, right? Because you know when they're from. But you have coins that look similar, you know, 1500s. This is dated 1500. A little bit more detail on that guy. But then you get into this, who is Henry VII, who unfortunately does not have his own song. And you get coins that go back to the 1200s that have a very, very similar look to this as far as the overall design goes. And not at all in my bailiwick. This is stuff that, you know, generally I have to do research on and lean on others to understand the medieval section. One of the hardest sections of the entire collecting market for me. That, and you get into like all of India and from like 2 millennia. So this coin came back extra fine 45. You know, speaking about grading just a little bit, this actually has a really lovely original look to it as well as that Elizabeth did. And overall original strike. This is kind of how they looked new. I've seen coins that were uncirculated that had very similar amounts of detail showing, and all the way around. So it's oftentimes not on a very full planchet or perfect flan that you'll see a coin like this. So this guy here is going to be a little bit north of $400 on him. And this stuff, it's easy. Like if you ever maybe grew up watching Monty Python or enjoyed playing with Lego Castle, not the waffles, the little mini bricks that you stack together. Those guys, the castles stuff, that just, all of this stuff is little kid medieval stuff. Medieval coins makes you think of those things, or at least it makes me think of those things. Next up, we have a coin that's actually, like most movies, a retread. You've got this Newfoundland $2.50 piece with Victoria. One of my loveliest depictions of Victoria. This is, I think, referred to as the young head, if I'm not mistaken, but beautiful, just the hairline, and I didn't think this was a hair channel, so maybe we'll talk about coins next. So 100 pence or 200 cents. There you go, or $2, right? 1881 Newfoundland piece. AU58, beautiful coin, something that's going to be a little bit north of $900 in that grade. I will say that they were probably a skosh generous on the grade. I think I would have called it a 55, not to get confused with Nova Scotia. I'm sure that's where that term originates. Next up, we got something here that's going to get you going if you like stuff that is south of the border, down Mexico way. This 8 reales from the Mexico City Mint, 1891. Hot diggity dog, look at this coin, guys. I'm going to give you kind of the close-up version to start, and then we'll look at the other side close-up. And then we'll pan out a little bit and just see what in the world is going on with this guy. Look at that. So, really neat coin. I was really excited about this one, and excited just kind of to get it back and see how they graded it. And I will say that overall, calling it an MS63 isn't the end of the world, but also it should be, I think, listed accurately with a star on it. I mean, it is stunning, and I don't know that I've had a 8 reals that they labeled with a proof-like designation. I don't know that I've owned one. I'm just trying to think if I've seen one now. But come on, man. This coin is really cool. And I will say that this coin absolutely deserves a star. And so since I'm actually always aiming to please here, we're going to go ahead and make sure that it gets a star. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's how it should be, folks. All right, next up we have from Russia. I know, with love. You can finish the sentence for me. This one I was also very excited about. Oh, by the way, this guy, probably an auction this guy off. To me, with the fields and stuff, it's a $300 plus coin. If the fields were just regular looking fields, the coin's $150 to $200. But anyway, we'll see. I'll probably just put that up for auction. You guys can fight it out. 1799 Russian ruble. Russians have rubles, and this one is really cool. This overall design is fun because this is a very similar design that you will see on coins that are from plenty of parts of Europe into Denmark and Germany, and it's really kind of common to see that framed box with the scrolls on it, and then you have the lettering and words on it. Excited because it's not a coin that I've had very frequently, and just has a really overall very attractive finish to it. Extra fine 45. I think that's a good grade for the coin. Another coin that's going to be a little bit north of $500. Pardon me, a little bit north of $400. Probably less than $500 on this guy, but fun. And last but not least, we have another guy who is an interesting, attractive coin from Russia. 1902, a 5 ruble gold. And believe it or not, I have a customer who looks just like this. I mean, like just like this. And this particular guy had a very nice look to it, so I decided to get him certified. Probably they trade for not a ton over gold because, I'll double check the date, but most of these guys, with gold as high as it is, at this time of this filming, gold's, north of $2,600. It's probably just a little bit north of the gold price, but we'll double check that. As a Mint State 64 is not a bad grade on just a really, really lovely coin. Overall, I think the grading was really pretty well done. I actually had one up, one down. I think, like I said, this coin deserves more, but now it has more. And this guy, I think, possibly could have argued that it was, it's got the full luster. It has a very nice luster, but also has a lot of broken luster if you look in between and over Victoria. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.